Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to the Pacific Northwest, I guess, here in Oddworld New and Tasty, where today we are going to get very well acquainted with whatever the deal is with Paramites. Oh god, there's so many explosives. Everything's fine, the Elam's got it under control. Oh, I hate it very much. I'm so tense right now. Oh god. Close. It was close. I bet that's the end, too. Alright, it's fine. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and make a quick save here, so that if I die again, we don't have to wait that weirdly long time to get back into it. I feel like that is definitely the kind of thing you should address when you are remaking your game, or remastering, or whatever you want to call this process. Because, like, you are living in a post-Meat Boy world, right? What might have been acceptable in 1990 whatever is very different from what is acceptable now. We have expectations. At some point we figured out how to operate the computers. And listen, I'm not trying to talk trash. I was a person who was desperately trying to develop video games in the 90s. I remember what it was like. Oh my god. It's so much jumping with precision. And again, because it's effectively functioning on this like system of tiles, because it's very Prince of Persia, it's not as punishing as like very difficult jumps in a Meat Boy style game. Oh. It's really not that bad. I'm just doing a bad job at it. Okay, Elam, you just chill out here. As these helpful signs warned us. No, wait.
Wait here.
I said wait. So presumably we gotta go find a switch, right, to lower the platform that's supposed to go there. It's a very dramatic sound for me coming almost in contact with that mine. Uh-oh. Okay, they're in the... What? I was holding left and jump literally that entire time. Boy, that is by a large margin my least favorite thing in this game, is the way that first of all, when you press sideways and jump, he doesn't just do the sideways jump, but especially the way that when you get near a ledge, Abe just completely loses his mind. If you start the I'm too close to the edge animation, it just erases all other thoughts from his brain. Okay, everything's good. We're very stealthy here. I don't even know where I'm going. You sort of have to trust the design, right? Everything's linear and far too large to see all at once. Okay, a lot of running. A lot of running is what is happening now. Well, that wasn't even that bad, really. Just so eager not to be alone anymore. Do you want to get on the thing properly? There we go. I gotta say, though, this is not giving me a lot of hope on the we've been doing the same thing over and over again concern. Because, boy, these sure do feel like familiar puzzles, don't they? Jesus. That was not any more dangerous than any of the mine stuff before. But good use of three-dimensional space to make it feel really terrifying. Are you... Is he afraid to dismount the platform without me? Alright. What is that thing supposed to be telling me? Is that me chanting, maybe? Okay, so he's going to do a thing eventually. Ah, that thing. He's going to lower that for us. Well, I guess you stay here. No. There we go. So, what am I supposed to be getting out of this? I guess it's telling me what the switch does, instead of having the things be lit. Yeah, okay. Wow. That really didn't do what I thought it was going to do at all. I tried to do a running jump there. It did not execute. So there's no way I can reach that from here, yeah. It's not clear to me what that switch did either, because that spiral doesn't mean anything. Okay, yeah, so you just can't do that running jump across, even though it sure does look like you should be able to. So what would that spiral possibly mean? This thing looks like it's still blowing leaves, so if we jump in here... Okay. Nope, it's just not giving you any reason to think that it's behaving differently at all. And we were somehow supposed to understand that that spiral means now the pipe below you will behave in a different way. I mean, I guess, like, it's not totally unfair, because what else could it mean? There we go. Okay, short, long, long, short, short. And even the statues must fart, obviously.
Hello. Password, please. Okay, you can pass.
To some extent, I'm wondering, I find myself wondering here, whether I'm being, like, whether my expectation that there should be more game mechanics, more different things going on over this amount of sort of, like, gameplay space. Probably stay on the Elam. It's probably a good idea. Or rather, get back on it, because you do have to dismount. Whether that's like a modern expectation, whether this would have seemed more okay at the time, but like, probably not, right? Mario games have been doing mechanical distance the way they've been doing it since basically the very beginning. Aw. Farewell, Elam. I can hardly imagine a sadder phrase. Okay, so these guys do not have any chant protection. It's a remarkably short-ranged gun. Okay, I also killed that slug, which I did not mean. I feel a little bad about it. You know, you shoot a slig, it's kind of whatever. But I do feel a little bit bad for the slog. He didn't know what he was doing. Are Paramites spiders? I thought they were basically just like a big dog that's made entirely of hands. I mean, I guess there's no reason that couldn't have spinnerets, right? Okay, so we have a very unfortunate chant preventer here. What am I supposed to be able to do from back here? What is the value of this? Yep, I definitely can't just, like, shove anything. I don't know. I honestly have no idea what the answer to that question is. But we do know... Okay, maybe the idea is you run over here and you upset the slog. Get the slog to chase you, and then jump in the pipe, and he runs past the pipe, and then you jump back through. I mean, that's not going to work, because the slig is absolutely still just going to shoot me, right? Ah, but maybe I can get the get him to walk far enough away from the chance preventer that I can do this. Yes, I do still feel bad about it. Yeah, I had to bait them far enough away from the zapper. Does this just retrieve the... Nope. Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe we'll end up here with the elevator at the other end of its path for some reason later. Okay. So yeah, apparently they're spiders. That's a hell of a thing. Thanks. Watch out for that bat. Also, can I tell you, I think these fireflies are not very good at the job of warning people about things. If you're gonna give somebody a life or death warning, I think you gotta deliver it a little bit more quickly than that. Alright, go fast, because bats. Watch out for bats. Why did it say watch out for that bat? Those bats don't seem to do anything at all, actually. Paramites aren't pretty. Oh, what could you possibly mean by that? But find them in pairs, or back one against a wall, and they get downright ugly. Follow them if you will, but be careful they don't lead you into a trap. Toy with paramites by throwing meat. So, find them in pairs or back one against a wall, and they get downright ugly. So they're fine as long as it's just one of them around me? Is that the case? As long as they don't think they have some way of trapping me? Or as long as I'm not making them feel trapped? And is this... Yeah, okay. This is going to be one of these. Alright, well. No sense delaying. Let's just get to it. Howdy. May I pet him? Okay, he kind of responded. Alright, so be careful not to... Very nervous about that. Careful not to back him into a corner. I'm like definitely more nervous around these things than I was around the scrabs. The thing about the scrabs is I feel like I understand them, you know? Reading that's going to back him into a corner. Alright, we're going to quick save and then we're going to see what happens. Okay. So nothing fancy, he just attacks you. Okay, so we can definitely still read that. Oh. Okay. I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to bring the platform down here and just like lure him over to the other side of this thing, lower the platform, and then, you know. Well, I guess we'll just do this then. And I don't get to read what that says. Hopefully it's not important. Okay. This is going to be a spirit rings thing. I do kind of hate the fireflies as a method of giving information when, like, the sides exist and they are so much faster. Yeah, don't forget the footlock. Okay. All right, let's do the ring thing. I just wanted to see what was up here.
Hello. Hi.
Like, maybe after you do a certain number of... Okay, that just doesn't go anywhere yet. But I'm assuming this all this is doing is controlling the elevator. It does feel like maybe after you pass a certain number of the password games, it could just not make you do them anymore. Like, you get it. You've proven you get it. Maybe do one of the temples, and then the other one just doesn't have any more password stuff in it. Whichever one you do first is the one where you have to remember them. So, I'm assuming that... yeah, this will have no effect on the Paramite. Well, I hope whatever's on that, that thing is not important. Is there any possibility that we could lure the Paramite over to this side of the elevator, though? What happens? I'm kind of curious. What happens if I do this? Will he come over here? Nope. Okay. It's like if we could have gotten him to jump across, that would have been something, right? I'm sure it's not important. Ew. Well, they did a really good job crafting a super gross sound for that meat. Oh, that probably turned on the tube, right? I missed the rupture farm switches, which always clearly indicated what they were for. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shoot. I was like, well, if this one drops down behind us, we're going to be in a problem, right? It's going to become an issue. No, I probably didn't activate this yet when the checkpoint fired. Okay, so let's just go ahead and make that now. So we got to throw the meat out quickly, I guess, because we need to be on that other platform already by the time the third Paramite comes down. No, throw thing. Throw Abe, you're killing me. It's not 100% clear to me. Oh, right. Quick save. It's not 100% clear to me what our actual goal is there. Because it seems like I can just ignore them entirely and go to the left. So they don't fight each other at all. I definitely don't know a password. That must be what's on that thing down there. The way out. Okay, so now that we have some meat, I suppose we could go figure this out, right? Yeah, I probably should. Now that we have some meat, we can distract the Paramite that is near the console that we didn't get to read, and thus get the password. Does it have the bells around it? Yep, it sure does. That is, in fact, the bell console. Here. Alright, cool. I do appreciate that they don't try to make you memorize and then play that, because they absolutely could have, right? Oh. It's not the right thing. Oh, almost. Okay, so then we gotta do all of that again, because this is the way you are punished. The game's gonna have very frequent checkpointing, so it can't punish you with loss of, much of a loss of progress, but what it can do is punish you with a loss of your actual human minutes. perhaps the greatest penalty of all. Wow, come on. To be clear, every adjustment there was the smallest press I could do. I have no idea why it traveled like 4 or 5 different distances off of the same length of press. So I do think these parts of the game, like the actual let's do a bunch of puzzle chambers in a row parts, are definitely more compelling than the traveling parts. But like, you do lose something. There's an important... Oh, that's not safe. That's not a safe thing to do. Can I get him to come over here? Investigate this noise. No, he's not going for it. Okay. There is an important element that you're losing if you don't have the travel, right? Like the epic journey is definitely an important part of the thing. Trying to get the coin to make noise over here without bouncing into that guy. Well, this seems like a problem. It's like we can see him. Yeah, but he's not quite far enough over here for us to chant him. So what am I supposed to do here? Can I do that? Okay, that works. Alright, can I jam him into the mines over here? I don't think so. Yeah, he doesn't quite fit. Alright. Thanks for the assist, friend. Abe's sheer delight upon murdering one of these guards is definitely like a little worrying. Oh, come on. If Abe didn't have to hesitate so long at the beginning of the jump, we would have been fine. Alright, it's not like great advice. So, does me interacting with this, like, does this thing play the bell sounds out loud? No, they must just be in our head. Can I jump up and grab rocks from this thing without waking the dog? Yes, okay. Well, then it turns out I don't really need to walk softly. That is unbelievable. I managed to conk him right on the head and wake him up without detonating the mines. Just truly incredible work. There we go. I am unbelievable. I mean, in a way, it's kind of impressive. There's a silver lining in here if you really want to see it. I don't know what to make of the bat thing. It doesn't seem to be actually doing anything. It's just weird. Okay. Oh, I only have one bird. Maybe the bats are slowly draining my health. Are there birds in here by any chance? Is there a place where I can re-birdify? If I just stand here and chant, nothing happens, right? It has to be a place where there actually are birds, yeah. Okay, well, I guess we'll just keep an eye out. There probably have been some. I'm definitely not, like, looking around for that. Okay, a ground switch, which I think is... It's not really a thing we've seen before, is it? Okay. Sorry about this little dude. But in my defense, you were definitely planning my murder. Okay, well... Oh, they're spreading out over such a large area. I was kind of hoping they would all come over here. Hey, this is where I'm at. Alright, opportunity. Oh, right, of course that's how that's gonna go. So the thing here is definitely just go really fast, right? Pull this from this side so I have room to get a run going, and then just bail. Oh! Nope, they follow you. And this area is dangerous. It's like very easy to get hit by the rocks coming off of that switch. Let's do a little testing here. If I'm full speed, nope, I do get hit. So there's no way. You just have to jump over that switch. There's no way to survive that. Okay, I can do that. I can jump over a switch. Alright, let's make this the quick save point. Boy, it is really hard to get him to stop rolling. Well, I did it better there. So you can't just hit stand up. Ordinarily, the way you stop crouching is by pressing upward. That does not work when rolling. You can get out of it quickly, but you have to do it by pressing jump. Okay, and then all the Paramites just stomp each other there. Okay, so that's the flintlock. We still have to actually figure out the password, which is over here, presumably. That one's a little bit further away. I forgot how far away the rocks dropped there, even though it is marked on the floor. So I can definitely run through this one safely. Although I have to be a little bit careful to make sure the Paramite gets off the switch. There we go. And then, yeah. Here we have the solution, obviously. I do feel a little bit bad. Aren't these, like, creatures that are sacred to my religion? Or at least the religion of the people who live here? Don't get killed by rocks. This will be a really embarrassing time to get killed by rocks. Okay, there we go. There's some birds. I like this area a little bit better than the scrab area. I think the particular behavior of the Paramites is interesting. I think the scrabs suffer from basically having the same behavior as the dogs, and honestly, in many ways, the sligs, where it's very much just like they run at you and chase you. Oh, hey, birds. Nope, stop, Abe. Oh, come on. So yeah, birds are flying out of me. I am losing health when the bats attack. But maybe they don't ever kill you. Maybe they always just take you to 1. You know what? Let's go find out. Let's test it. Okay, no, they will actually kill you. So came incredibly close to death without realizing it earlier when we let one of them get us down to 1. Do I have room to climb up next to that? Okay. Oh, right, but I can't crouch to fix it here. By the way, screw this checkpoint being placed in this way such that naturally you would have to redo this every time you die in this area. Quick saves. Okay. Let's pull that. I guess actually that's where you quick save. And then we do have... If I turn this one back on... Well, the sling's not going to chase me across here anyway, right? Oh, a slog, though. A slog totally will. Nope, can't make that jump. No, I definitely... Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, the checkpoint. Right, the checkpoint sucks. Use the quick save. What if I jump short? What if I jump like this? I live! For some reason. It doesn't really feel like I should have. That explosion was definitely directly on my hands. It bothers me more than it probably should that Abe does not actually align his hand with the handprint on the tablet. So, I only have 4 birds. Will I be okay if I duck? It looks like the bat gets pretty low, but maybe not quite that low. Nope. Okay. Whoa. Bad version of that. Alright. Well, there's a good idea there in theory, but you do have to execute. Okay, easy. The thing about video games is they're very easy. It does make me a little nervous that we've not yet found a place with a portal to save more Mudokons, though. Do we know that all of these pits actually kill you? Do we try dropping down these? Okay, well that one certainly kills you. How about the other one, though? Really? Come on now. Abe is being very difficult. It's definitely not my fault. It's certainly Abe. Well, it's actually really hard to fall into these. You know what? I give up. If there are secrets down there, they shall remain secret. It is kind of giving us the all-complete noise, though. And also, it's preventing us from going back in there, so... I don't know. It probably wouldn't leave the door open just so that you could go back and get secrets, though. I don't think this is that kind of game. I think they lock you out of stuff very easily. These are some very large, very strong-looking webs. Oh! I was hoping I could get to the bag there first. Alright, let's try going this way. Let's see what's up over here. Okay. Gross. That honey, it just looks disgusting. Alright, so we can get on the other side of the Paramite, which... Oh, no, we cannot. I still sometimes have trouble telling what's in the background and what's not. Okay, apparently that counts as a corner. Well... So what are we doing here? I guess we can try going this way. Okay, so this is definitely going to just cause rocks to fall, right? but just one. It doesn't, like, turn it on. So how would I make them be far enough over there that this would catch them? I mean, realistically, there's no way to do that, right? Paramites follow you very closely. Okay, let's try something like this. I was gonna try to push him to the side by running and then turn around really fast and make it back to the switch, but it looks like that is not gonna happen. It's close, but you definitely can't do this. Yeah, close, but not nearly close enough. Okay, so what I need is to get you all the way over here. Damn it. Ape, just do the run. And then jump dramatically over it. Oh, it considers that to be cornering it. That makes sense. Well, we're gonna have to go get meat then. There's no two ways about this. But how do we do that? I was kind of hoping that something over to the left was gonna help make this a little bit possible. Because as it is not possible. Oh! Okay. There was a rock that you can't possibly know about because you get killed by paramites before it appears. You just have to decide to do this even though it looks like it won't do anything. Huh. Well, I don't necessarily think that's great puzzle design. Well, I guess the thing you're supposed to do over here is that's, I guess, a little bit better. The thing you're supposed to do is just run really fast and grab that. Okay, well, I suppose that works. So, how does this work, though? Like, if I throw the thing down here, it'll let me get to the other side, but now, aren't I just going to get killed when when I get close enough that they see each other? I would think so. Yeah. This has not helped me at all, in fact. Okay, what if I push him this way and then I throw down, because it seems like passing them is what makes them stop eating. Okay. So, I'm being silly. Throw the meat under the thing. Yeah. Well, partial credit. Go get that other meat. Alright. Sometimes it takes me a minute. Do we already do the thing here? I've already forgotten what happened in the downstairs part of this level. Are we good on flintlock and password? We're good on password. Ah, right. There was more stuff down here. The thing is, as things stand right now, I'll be able to pass him once. I should probably refresh my meat supply. Because we're going to need to throw a meat down, get past him, and then do it again on the way back up. And it's possible that there is just more meat down there, but I don't necessarily trust it. Ah, damn it. It did not even cross my mind that I might be able to make contact with the beehive. Huh. I wonder why that happened. Why did the beehive break there? Like, I definitely didn't touch it. It looks like it's not killing the Paramite, so that's not necessarily even that helpful to us. Okay, so they do give you an ability to refresh the meat. Everything is kind of dark and indistinct, and I don't know, like... it seems like there could be small holes in these walls just about anywhere. Okay. So we... Oh. Then we throw this really hard and try to break the beehive. Pretty good toss, actually. Alright, so the bee distraction is temporary. But it's pretty long. As far as temporary things go, fairly functional. So that's definitely a pipe. Oh. I think that Slig's dead now. He's just gone. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see... If there was a secret entrance there, I did not see it. But it does feel a little bit like I might have missed something. Pretending he doesn't know that I want him to go in the door. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it just makes that noise whenever you complete one. Who knows? I guess we'll find out when we get into the next chapter. I'm sure the casualty counter will let us know if we missed any. Next time we happen to see one. So that Paramite really just took off, huh? Hi. What am I doing? That was not very smart. In my defense, due to the game's unique feelings about what should be visible at any time, I definitely had no idea what I was getting into when I actually pressed the buttons. Because, like, from here, you can't necessarily tell that that's a wall. You can see the rocks in the background, but, like, there are rocks in the background here, and this isn't a wall. Alright, well, we got our password and also another great big bag of bloody meat. Perpetually bloody meat. Like, how often do you think someone has to come in here and restock these? I bet this whole place smells terrible. I don't really know what to make of that drawing. Alright, so this is gonna... Oh, okay. Well, I know the deal now. So that turned on this thing. Which is presumably going to eventually get us to the place where the flintlock switch is. What a weird design for... Okay. Well. Whatever. Nothing for it. Oh, birds. Okay. Yeah, if you die after this point, that's like a very annoying spot for the checkpoint to be in, right? Ow, my face. Alright, so I mean, doesn't seem very complicated this time. Oh. Okay. I like the mechanics of the Paramites as like as a puzzle piece. But it does sort of seem like I guess this is a good time for us to be out of rooms in the Paramite Temple. Because it does feel a little bit like we've run out of ideas for how to use them. Alright, so this is going to be another one of these things where this just lets me walk around in the background. Okay, so we're going to go up, and then up and to the right. And hey, what a surprise. There's like a bunch of Paramites and stuff. And, like, this is information, technically, but honestly, I don't know how this is supposed to be useful. Huh. What a weird area. Okay, yeah. Like, zero value. I got nothing out of that. And especially with the game's whole puzzle-solving style being very trial and error based, and on top of that, it being the case that you just, like, you can't really know what's going on in an area before the moment you reach it anyway, because of the fact that most of the threats aren't present until after you arrive. It really feels like that scout from afar thing is just, it's just a time waster. Also, can I tell you, pretty annoyed by the way that went, because I don't think that Paramite should have attacked us. Okay, there was another Paramite that was 100% in shadow, so you couldn't have been prepared for the fact that there were two of them. Alright, running! Clumsily, sort of running. Hey, roll. Oh, God. He's so bad. He's so bad at this. He is not an action hero. Alright. Just a pocket full of constantly bloody meat. Nope. Okay. So throw down meat quickly. And face the other way. That was a real half-assed throw. There we go. The bouncing really sucks. Like, what kind of meat is this, anyway? I'll tell you what, I would never eat meat that bounces, personally. Criminy. And especially screw that being at the end of that long run. Like, if we didn't have quick save, that would have sucked so much. Hey there, little guy. You gonna let me pass? Okay, it turns out there is no value in passing. Boy, ain't that the truth. No, get over here. There we go. I mean, honestly, who doesn't love Donkey Kong Country, right? I will say that I do feel like they're doing a good job of conveying scale. Like, we are on a grand journey, and it feels like a grand journey.
My test was completed. I expected to rest. Then Big Face revealed the intent of my quest. The two scars together on the back of each hand could shut down Rupture Farms and restore the lost land.
Because he sort of like clasps his hands in front of him when he chants, right? Yeah, so you're like mirroring the scars. That's... okay, that's cool. Alright, let's properly see the effect of what we've done all this work for. I'm assuming we're gonna, like, shoot lightning bolts, and it's going to be amazing. It better be amazing after all this work. Okay. Oh, wait. Ah, I see. Wait, is this taking me out of the chapter? I think it is. I think we would have needed to go to the right there. Boy, that better not be the case.
With hand scars complete, the spirits took form.
Wow. That's really something.
Now my chant had power. Rupture Farms should be warned.
Okay, I was gonna say. Abe trying to look cool does not work. I'm glad that they immediately deflated that. Okay, no, you were supposed to do that. I was gonna say, based on the thing that happened to us at the end of the first chapter, I was very concerned that I had just walked into the exit and that we had thus missed an optional area over here to the right. Because it just does seem like the kind of thing they would do, right? Alright, so. Chance to release the havoc it brings. The Shrike's power is given to he who is lucky enough to return. But it has limited charges, it looks like. We had a little number 3 floating over us. Let's just walk over here and chant. Wow. Okay. The Shrike's power. Pretty cool. Pretty okay. Did not actually deal with all of my problems. So how do I get charges back? Nope, that is way too... We are a little more zoomed out than usual. Okay, so even if you don't get any value out of it, chanting still spends it. It's a little weird for that for that sign to be there in a style that suggests that it was created by someone from Rupture Farms, given, you know, where it appears and everything. Okay. So I don't remember this screen, but, like, the construction of this clearly suggests that we are supposed to remember it, right? Little too late. Just a hair too late. Okay, well, that's definitely going to release dogs. So... Oh, I'm looking... Like, I don't even see the mine. At least when you explode, you get the fast death animation. Like, that electric field to our left, that wasn't a place we had been already, was it? My memory is bad enough that I can never tell if that's what's going on. So I'm gonna pull this, and then we're gonna go back. Quick save, and then desperately try to make it back. Oh, right, the dog is a problem. So actually, there's no way we can make it back then, because even if we did get back over there, like, what I will have to do is this, and then the mine will get me. Or I guess maybe the mine will get the dog. Yeah, okay, you know what? Maybe that is exactly what we're supposed to do. Just go ahead and trigger that on purpose. Oh. I guess I had just been assuming that the mine, like, homed in on you, and realized that that was escapable. That was a consequence you could just live with. Oh, this didn't turn this off anyway. Okay, well. Now that we know that, who knows? That might be useful at some point in the future. We certainly did turn this one off, at least. Okay, come on now. Alright, well, if I want to explore that, we do have to lose the dog anyway. Okay, problem solved. And it blew up the mine. Oh, did I... Is my quick save from before I pulled the switch? I guess it must be. Fairly sure that if I had tried to jump from there, it would have forced me to take a step and killed me. Okay, let's try this again. I don't want to hear it. Yes, it was entirely me. Cannot blame the game at all on that one. And yet, I am angrier than I have ever been. There's not even anything down here. Well, okay, I mean, rock. Yeah. I guess the whole point of coming down here was to get some rocks? Was this necessary? Like, am I actually going to need the rocks ahead, or was it just so that I can be lazy and blow up all the mines if I want to? Because, like, I'm into that. I'm totally into be lazy and blow up the mines. Oh, how did I manage to get that perfectly between the mine and the drone thing? Abe, stop falling off of stuff. Alright. Any other consequences? Okay, let's definitely throw a rock at this whole formation. Once again, just incredible gameplay. Obviously, the caliber of shot that you have come to expect here at SB is bad at things. How? How do I keep on getting away with it? Just hit them. They're so big. They're covering so much of the space. No words. No words. It's alright. This time we got him. And then we're free to actually go down in that little pit and explore. And isn't that what we all want? There's nothing down there. Like, it seems like a place where you could hide a thing, right? Actually, you know what? It does look like the wall, like, directly below us is just sort of, like, foreground over an empty space. There we go. Fucking remarkable. It is remarkable how hard this is. All I'm trying to do is, like... Let me tell you something. If I wanted to get rocks through those mines, if that was for some reason the thing we were doing on purpose, I absolutely would not be able to do it. Okay, hopefully that's the last time. I guess also there's a real checkpoint here. We could hit that. Right? No? Nope. Nothing. Huh. So I kind of figured that this is why there were rocks, was so that you could blow those things up and then get down in there, which would be very difficult to do otherwise. If that's not necessary, then I have no idea why there are rocks. Okay, great. Great, good situation. Really happy I'm here. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to have to deal with some of this stuff. So I have to jump off this ledge and land in the smoke. So probably want a running jump for that. I have to wait. I have to be patient and wait for him to actually go away. Nothing? You heard nothing? Just gonna creep one space here. I almost certainly could have resolved this by just... Oh! Okay. Didn't realize that he was gonna hear that. I almost certainly could have resolved that by just throwing a rock at the mine while he was standing close to it, because he was quite close to it. The game sort of cheats for you there, I think, by making him just miss those first bullets. Because he should have harmed us, but he definitely didn't. I guess I jumped one tile earlier that time than I did the time before that. Didn't quite land in the smoke. I am definitely slowly getting better at manipulating the, like, very idiosyncratic controls here. Nope, I took a step. Gotta wait for him to actually get over to the left. Is he gonna walk all the way over there? There we go. Problem solved. So, wait. What does pulling this do? Because, I mean, obviously we're going to do this. God. Well, hopefully I can get that rock back. Oh, those are in the background. Yeah, this thing is marked with blue lines, not red. So pulling this, okay, I guess pulling this just gets this mine to come forward, but why does that help? Because, like, I wouldn't imagine it's going to hit these. Oh, it also makes those move. I see. Oh, I think I just blew up those dogs. Huh. Weird stuff. Not how I thought we were going to resolve that problem. Is this just going to turn off the gate? Because, like, again, we're in a situation where, like, why would I... What? There were mines down there? Oh, yep, there sure are. Well, that seems resolvable. Somehow he can't see me? Is that, like, just outside of his vision? Well, that's concerning. I guess this has already been set off, right? I don't have to play careful with this. Okay, this turns off the thing ahead of us. So how bad is it going to be? Oh, that's no good. Alright. I probably want to be a little bit more careful not to set off the field. That seems important. Also, how is that dog still asleep? Right? Okay, so was it the field going off that spawned the Slig, or is there always a Slig up here and he was just awakened? It does seem like it might have spawned a Slig literally out of nowhere. Also, sneaking does not work on the dogs. They can absolutely all hear you always. So... How am I supposed to, interact with this puzzle? I don't know if... Okay, I have an idea. I have a thought. We touch this and it spawns a Slake, right? Yeah, it sure does. Oh! I didn't expect that. I thought he was just gonna stay up there and then I was gonna chant for control of him. And then have him pull the lever for us. I don't even know if that's a thing. Can Slags pull levers? Hold on, let's do this. Do I want to blow this up with rocks, or do I want to try to get the dog to run into it? Because we might be able to do that. Let me just experiment with this a little bit. Okay. So I probably want to take a step or two back here. I want to do like a running jump from here. Yeah, not doing this, and then... Okay, actually I have to jump down to get the dog to do that. Oh! No, I do not. Ah, but the dog set off the motion detector, right? Of course he would, because a dog is motion. Listen, I've spent a lot of time around dogs in the last year or two, and a dog is nothing if not motion. Just constant, non-stop motion. Uncontrollable. Unfathomable. Indefatigable. Well... And the thing is, like, I'm having some execution problems here, but also it is still extremely not clear to me even what I am doing. Right now, my best guess is still that I am supposed to use the sling to pull the switch up there, because otherwise I don't know how we're going to progress. And that's why we quick save. And then, I probably already had a quick save in that position, didn't I? Okay. So now I've upset the dog. Now, I intentionally get down here. I really thought the dog was gonna... Again, a little bit of inconsistent enemy behavior here. And there. Okay, well I can... Maybe I can... get the Slag down in that area. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Ah, damn it. I need to be able to survive one hit. Like, if we could get the Slag down in the area between the fields, then I could flip the fields and then control the Slag, and that's something. So, yeah, maybe that's the play? I mean, that seems doable. Hey, dog. Okay, come on. The problem is that the only way that this works, there we go, is if I'm on the right. Okay. So now we let the Slag patrol over to here. Which he does, okay, will not do on his own, but maybe I can lure him with noise. Come on. Because the thing is, I need him to get over here, right? Because I can't chant from there. Chant here. Okay, that's good enough. There we go. So now we've got that open. We can get down there and at least look around with the Slag. Hopefully there's another switch. There is not. But there is this door, which I cannot have the Slag enter. Huh. Okay. let's try this again. I have a new plan. Now that we're sort of all clear, let's get down here and then let's trigger the motion detector while it's at all the way at the right side, and I'm moving right in the hopes that it will not cause the slig to come down here. Oh. What it did, in fact, was just not spawn a new slig. Because I bet that's what you're supposed to do. I bet you're supposed to use the slig to pull the lever. Okay. When was the last time... Alright, my last quick save was too long ago. Let's die. But the thing is, you have to get the slig to stay up top instead of jumping down into the pit with you. Which he did on the first time we did this, and not on any of the subsequent times, despite the fact that there's no real reason for them to have been different in any way. Because the enemies just do not behave very consistently in this game. Okay. That time I just died. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Because, like... Okay, the dog doesn't necessarily have to trigger the field, I guess? Maybe the dog doesn't... Maybe I can do this without making that happen. It's like, just wait until the field is moving left, and then... I thought he would step again here. He's supposed to. Okay. This is a version of this that might work. And then I sneak so the slig doesn't immediately think there's a reason to come down here. Nope. Oh, for some reason I was thinking that the switch up above was just toggling these two fields and that one was always on. Well, that, in case anybody was wondering, hey, why does this seem so difficult? That's why. Why does it seem so difficult for SB to get? That's why. I thought I had seen a thing that was different than what I had seen. Oh, I see. Save Mudokons to get Shrike-Cola. Okay. Interesting. That spent all of my charges? And I don't get any back if I don't actually save anyone. Huh. Okay, well, that's also not how I expected that to go, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. Acquire the power of Shrike-Cola, rescue the number of Mudokons shown in orange bird portals. It just gave me one charge. Alright, whatever. We'll experiment with the Shrike-Cola and figure out exactly how it goes next time. So, thank you all so much for watching, but that is it for us for today. When you come back next time on Monday, probably more slightly misunderstanding the mechanics and then figuring out a way to get through them anyway, if the past is any indication. And we'll see you then.